Hello and welcome to our international free webinar. I'm Salma, core volunteer and head of campus ambassador in IGP. First, I want to say thanks to you all for joining with us in this wonderful evening. Now, before starting our program, let me tell you about IGP. Institute of Global Professional is an educational institution provides social work with globally recognized and reportable. We organize our webinar training offline or online courses, etc. by best and trained speaker coaches from all over the world to create a best learning platform for you all. Our mission is to empower people and enhance skills. So let's start our program with IGP's mantra, feed your skill. Today, our 87th webinar, organized with Honorable two speaker Dr. Nurul Fadillah and Eka Apirani. Topic on modern perspective in language, literature, and education. Today, our first speaker is Today, our first speaker will give his speech and presentation topic on ICT for learning English, and she is a lecturer, candidate, doctor of education, and also a public speaker. So please give a warm welcome to Eka ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Hello. My name is Eka Apriani. I'm from Indonesia. Okay. First of all, let me thank you all for being here today. Let me thank you so much for Institute of Global Professional in Bangladesh to give me a chance to share my knowledge about modern perspective in language learning and education. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Afriani. I'm an English lecturer of State Islamic Institute of Curup, Bengkulu, Indonesia. I am also the Secretary of Corolla Education Center Foundation. I was graduate bachelor degree at University of Bengkulu, Indonesia, master degree at University of Sriwijaya, Palembang, Indonesia, and now I continue my study in doctoral degree at University of Bengkulu, Indonesia. Thank you. Okay, today I will explain to you all about the materials. The title of the material is ICT for learning English. Okay, can I share the screen now? Okay, ICT for learning English. Okay, in my material there are 5 points of this material. The first is what is ICT. Second is what are type of ICT. Third is what kind of ICT can be used in teaching. Fourth is what kinds of ICT can be used in research. And the last is what are challenges in using ICT. What is ICT? Okay. Okay, can you see the screen now, the picture on the screen? What do you think about this? What do you think about the new literacies? Okay, new literacies refers to the new form of literacy made possible by digital technology development. New literacy is called ICT, or we call information, communication, and technology. What is ICT? ICT stands for Information, Communication, and Technology. ICT as a diverse set of technological equipment and resources used to communicate and create, disseminate, store, and manage information about something. In other words, ICT states that technology as the systematic program or application of scientific or other that organizing knowledge to practical tasks. ICT is an important medium for the teaching and learning today in COVID-19 pandemic era, because ICT as a learning media because all our education system has moved from face-to-face learning to online learning. So ICT has an important role, has a crucial role in COVID-19 pandemic era. Okay, what type of ICT? Some expert explain about type of ICT. ICT tools are separated into two parts, which are non-web-based and web-based learning tools. Non-web-based learning is a type of ICT that can be accessed without an internet connection by teacher and student, while web-based learning is a type of ICT that can be accessed by teacher and student through internet connection. Non-web-based include computer, LCD, television, speaker, radio, audio, video, tape, telephone, computer, file transfer, recorded audio, educational games, interactive whiteboard, and etc. So many kinds of non-web-based learning. Web-based learning include online journal, online platform, website resources, online database, online library, online forum, blog, audio conferencing, computer conferencing, broadcasting, virtual conference, social media, email, YouTube, and etc. So many kinds of web-based learning based on the expert. Using ICT as a tool for learning allows the student to retrieve digital information efficiently and effectively, solve the problems and make decisions, produce creative solutions to support learning, and develop new understanding in area of learning. Share and work collaboratively in local and global environment, and the last is develop new thinking and learning skill to support learning. So ICT is very useful for us, although for teacher and for the student. Okay, what kinds of ICT can be used in teaching? What kind of ICT can be in? There are many kinds of ICT can be used in teaching English. This ICT helps to refer method to the student. That there are many link of online book that can you download. Many book can you download in this link, because as we know that as a teacher, English teacher or lecturer, we should have many references when we prefer to teach student in the classroom, in online classroom. So there are many links here can you use to download the book, so the book can be used as the reference for teaching English in the classroom. You can download online book in that link. You can use the book as the reference is learning. You can download in PDF drive, manybooks.net, freebooks.net, ebooklovey.com, ebookdirectory.com, gutenberg.org, openlibrary.org, and the last is perfulness.go.id. Teacher and lecturer also can use the ICT platform to teach students in online learning. This platform helps them to share material effectively and efficiently. There are many platforms can be used by teacher and lecturer, but now I will explain to you some platforms that usually used by teacher or lecturer in online learning. They are Zoom Meeting, Google Meet, StreamYard, Skype, Google Classroom, Edmodo, Moodle, and Learning. Okay, Zoom Meeting. The first is Zoom Meeting. You can see on the screen that the kinds of the Zoom Meeting, the screen of the Zoom Meeting. Zoom Meeting best conference room solution used around the world in the board, conference, handle, and training room, as well as executive office and classroom. You can use this platform to deliver the material for the student, and I believe that you all know about this platform. Okay, Google Meet. Second is Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing application. It is the business-oriented version of Google Hangouts platform and is suitable for business of all sizes, but it can be used in education classroom. This platform enables users to make video call with up to 30 users for high video meeting. The application allows users to join scheduled meeting from calendar event, choose a link, enter meeting code, and even dial in phone. The invitation includes a phone number. Google Meet integrates with G Suite version of Google Calendar and Gmail and show the complete list participants schedule meeting. It shows a join button for user to connect to the meeting and provides option to mute and turn the video during the meeting. Okay, the next part can be used in teaching and learning process by the teacher or by the lecturer is StreamYard, and we use StreamYard now in Institute of Global Professional. StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser, interview guests, share your screen, and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, link, and other platforms. StreamYard is able to write writing text in meeting, play video, and setting the screen of meeting. And we now the use of StreamYard when we have a webinar today. Okay, the next is Skype. The English teacher or the lecturer can use this platform in teaching process. Skype is a proprietary telecommunication application that specializes in providing video chat and voice call between computer, tablet, mobile device, and smartwatch over the internet. Skype also provides instant messaging service. User may transmit text, video, audio, and image. Skype allows video conference calls. You can use Skype in your classroom. Okay, the fifth is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is really easy for teach to the student in the classroom because you can teach a student when every time, not based on the scheduled time in face-to-face learning, in online learning, but you can use this platform in every time. Okay, Google Classroom is a free web service developed by Google for school that aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignment. The primary purpose of Google Classroom is streamline the process of sharing files between teacher and student. Google Classroom integrates documents shared by Gmail and calendars into a cohesive platform to manage student and teacher communication. Students can be invited to join a class through a private code or automatically import from a school domain. Teachers can create, distribute, and mark assignments well within the Google ecosystem. Okay, the next platform in teaching process is Moodle. Moodle is a learning platform designed to provide educators, administrators, and learners with a single, robust, secure, and integrated system to create personalized learning environment. Moodle is a learning platform used to augment and mobile learning environment online. As a learning tool, Moodle developed a number of features now considered standard for learning management system, such as a calendar and a gradebook. Moodle is a virtual learning environment and communication, training, and development and in business setting. Moodle is used for blended learning, distance education, flipped classroom, and other e-learning projects in school, universities, workplace, and other sectors. Okay, the seventh is Edmodo. Edmodo is an educational technology. You can see on the screen the screen about the Edmodo platform. Edmodo is an educational technology company offering a communication, collaboration, and coaching platform to school and teacher. The Edmodo network enables teachers to share content, distribute quiz, assignment, manage communication with students, college, and parents. Edmodo is very teacher-centric in their design and philosophy. Students and parents can only join Edmodo if invited to do so by the teacher. Teacher and student spend large amount of time on the platform, both in and out of the classroom. Edmodo is free to use, but it's also a premium service. Okay, the last platform that usually used by teacher or lecturer in the classroom is e-learning. E-learning is a structured course or learning experience delivered electronically. It can also include performance support contents. There are so many different elements that can make up an e-learning program, such as live or free recorded lecture content, video, quiz, simulation, game, activities, and other interactive elements. So there are eight kinds of platform, ICT platform that can be used in teaching and learning process. Okay, the third point is what kind of ICT can be used in research. So ICT is not only can be used in teaching and learning process, but also in helping student and teacher or lecturer in research. ICT can be used as the platform to search references, paraphrase theories, write the citation and references, check the plagiarism or similarities, and the last is check the grammar. ICT help researcher or teacher or lecturer or student in doing a research easier. Okay, we can discuss one by one about the kinds of ICT can be used in research. The first is online references. The first is Scopus, Web of Science, Deutsch, ResearchGate, Academia, Google Scholar, Synta, and more. Okay, is it all the website that can be used by the researcher or by teacher or by student or by lecturer and everyone to find out the references about the research. Okay, Scopus. The first one is Scopus. You can see on the screen that Scopus. In the screen, you can download many book, many journal, many article about your research, related to your research. You can search in the Scopus. You can log in to the Scopus and also choose what out the title or the SSN. Scopus is the largest abstract and citation database of peer-reviewed literature, scientific journal, books, and conference proceedings, delivering a comprehensive overview of the work research output in the field of science and technology, medicine, social science, and art and humanities. Scopus features smart tools to track, analyze, and visualize research, from researchers pursuing scientific breakthrough to academic institutions and government agencies evaluating research. Scopus is the abstract and indexing database of choice worldwide. Scopus is used more than 3,000 academic, government, and corporate institutions and is the main data source that supports the research intelligence portfolio. Okay. The second is Web of Science. All of you know Web of Science. To make a simple explanation about Web of Science. You can download, you can find out all the article based on your title or based on your research in Web of Science. Web of Science is a website that provides subscription-based access to multiple databases that provide comprehensive citation data for many different academic disciplines. So many favor in this website. Can you read or can you download based on your related research? Okay, next is Deutsch. Deutsch is the Directory of Open Access Journal. It's a website that hosts a community-curated list of open access journals. Maintained by Infrastructure Service for Open Access, the project defines open access journal as scientific and scholarly journal, making all their content available for free without delay or user registration requirement, and meeting high-quality standard, notably by exercising peer review or editorial quality control. Deutsch used the Budapest Open Access Initiative definition of open access to define required right given to user for the journal to be included as the right to read, download, copy, distribute, print, search, or link the text to the full text of the article or use them for any other lawful purpose. This is Deutsch. Okay, next is ResearchGate. Discover the world scientific knowledge. ResearchGate is a European commercial social networking site for scientific and researchers to share paper, ask and answer the question, and find collaborators. According to Nature and Time Higher Education, it is the largest academic social network in terms of active users, although other services have more registered users. And the result of the survey suggests that almost as many academics have Google Scholar profile when they want to connect their research in ResearchGate. Okay, next is Academia Edu. Academia Edu is an American commercial social networking website for academics. It began as a free and open repository of academic journal and registered edu domain name when this was not limited to educational institution. So you can find more the references related to the thesis or dissertation or about your research. You can search from Academia Edu. Okay, Google Scholar, is it more more popular in the world because we can directly download the material or references about our research or our study in Google Scholar without login or without give the password or without give the payment or everything. So this is the easier than other website. Google Scholar is a freely accessible web search engine that indexes the full text or metadata of scholarly literature across an array of publishing, format, and discipline. Released in beta in November 2004, the Google Scholar Index includes most peer-reviewed online academic journal and books, conference paper, thesis and dissertation, preprint, abstract, technical report, and other scholarly literature, including court opinion and patents. So you can download your material or your paper related to the paper in the Google Scholar. Okay, the next is Sinta. Sinta is Science and Technology Index, delivering access to citation and expertise in Indonesia. Web-based research information system offering fast access, easy and comprehensive to measure the performance of researchers, institution and journal in Indonesia. So all the journal in Indonesia will is indexed by the Sinta or accredited by the Sinta. Sinta 1 until Sinta 6. So the Sinta 1 is the highest level of the Sinta, and Sinta 6 is the lowest of the Sinta level. Okay, Sinta provides benchmarks and analyzes identification of research strength of each institution, develop collaborative partnership to analyze the trend of research and expert directories. You can download all many paper of Indonesian researcher in Sinta. The last is Moraret, Ministry of Religious Affairs reference in an academic portal under the initiative of the Ministry of Religious Affairs of Indonesia, run by the Association of Journal, University, Publisher, and Research Centers under the Administration of Higher Education, a division in the ministry. This portal is made with the aim at enhancing, facilitating digitalization and indexation of academic journal published by the institution under the coordination of the Ministry of Religious Affairs of Indonesia. This journal focuses not only on Islamic studies, not only for Islamic studies, but also other science or discipline related to these studies. So you can download many paper in Moraret if you want to search about Islamic studies, because Moraret is Ministry of Religious Affairs reference. But in Moraret you can also download the material and the references about science or other discipline field study. Okay, the next is paraphrasing tools, because the researcher have many problems in paraphrase theories. So many paper of the researcher or lecturer have a high level similarity or high level plagiarism. So the teacher or the lecturer should write or should paraphrase the theories with other words or rewrite words. Okay, paraphrasing tools. This tool help the researcher to paraphrase theories or rewrite theories in the word. It helps to minimize the similarity level. There are some tools to paraphrase. They are Quillboard, plagiarism detector, paraphrasing tool, Dufli checker, and the last is rewriter tool. You can use this tool in Google. You can search in Google about this tool, about the paraphrasing tools. Okay, you can see in Quillboard, plagiarism protector, paraphrasing tools, Dufli checker, and rewrite tool is the same template. So there is no differences when we want to use it. You can copy your article or your paper here, the word of your paper here, and you can choose rephrase, and in the right side the result of the rephrase will be have in here. So copy and paste. Is it same with plagiarism protector, paraphrasing tools, and Dufli checker, and the last is rewriter tool. So it's the same with Quillboard. Okay, the next is citation and reference style tools. Here some researchers is difficult in write references. For example, APA style, MLA, Chicago, and another styles. So here I have a solution for the researcher when they want to they want to write references automatically. They can use Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote, and Google Scholar. I will explain one by one. Okay. In Mendeley, you can add resource automatically and manually. This platform helps you to write bibliography or references automatically. You can change the reference style only by one click. So here you can see on the screen that you can add automatically and add manually in here, and you can put the references in here in Mendeley system. So when you write the your references or your theories in Microsoft Word, in Microsoft Word, you can write the references automatically. The second is Zotero. Zotero is with Mendeley. The function of Zotero is also same. You can use Zotero or Mendeley as referencing tool in write your references. EndNote is also same with Zotero and Mendeley. You can choose one of them. Maybe you can choose Mendeley or Zotero or EndNote. Okay, the last is Google Scholar. Google Scholar is different with Mendeley, Zotero, and EndNote because this site make researcher can access reference style automatically in click quotation mark here. Under the title, there is quotation mark here, and you can click here, and the APS style or the MIA style will be shown in your screen like that. APA, you can copy and paste in your Microsoft Word or in your document. Okay, the next is plagiarism checker. Okay, plagiarism checker. This is the next important because plagiarism checkers is very important to check similarity level of our paper. The standard of similarity paper or similarity level is 15%. If the paper more than 15%, you should revise your paper. You can check similarity level by using Turnitin, plagiarism checks, and the last is Authenticate. Okay, Turnitin, plagiarism checkers, and Authenticate. You can see in this on the screen that the application will be show the result of the similarity level. For example, is 9% or 7% or 2% or 1%. You can see in the application. Okay, the next is grammar checker. The last is grammar checker. This platform is useful to find out grammar error in our paper. This platform can check grammar, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and etc. So you can use this application to revise your grammar error or your wrong spelling, wrong punctuation, and wrong capitalization. You can use this application. You can see on the screen that it is the example of Grammarly. You can upload your document here, and you can process your document here, and we can see the Grammarly will check the grammar, spelling, punctuation, and capitalization, and you can see and you can revise in the wrong punctuation or in the wrong grammar or spelling punctuation. Okay. Okay, the last is point is what are challenges in using ICT, because I have already explained about what is ICT, what type of ICT, what kinds of ICT can be used in teaching, what kinds of ICT can be used in research, and the last is what are challenges in using ICT, because there are so many challenges in using ICT. Okay, according to expert, the challenges of ICT in the ELT classroom has been driven into two factors, external and internal factor. Hardware, computer, tablet, smartphone, and internet network application and policy is a external variable or external factor of challenges of ICT. The internal factor related to behavior, values, skill, and ICT abilities of teacher and student. Challenges in using ICT consist of inadequate maintenance of hardware and software, power interruption, lack of funding, lack of ICT integration, poor ICT infrastructure, low connectivity, lack of skilled personnel, lack of confidence, lack of motivation, lack of awareness of ICT benefit. Okay, Khan 2011 stated that challenges in using ICT are slow speed, insufficient number of PC, lack of time to use electronic resources, slow internet connectivity, lack of printer access, and the last, a loss of electricity, and the last is lack of service. In the same opinion by Senik and Edmodo 2001, state that the first other barriers or challenges include lack of equipment, unreliability of equipment, lack of technical support, and other resource-related issues. Second, other barriers include both school-level factors such as organizational, cultures, and teacher-level factors such as belief about teaching and technology openness to change. So, based on the theories above, student or lecturer problem in using ICT in ELT classroom are lack of equipment, lack of confidence, lack of motivation, lack of funding, and lack of ICT abilities. Lack of researchers or equipment consists of lack of handphone, lack of computer, lack of speaker, lack of Wi-Fi, lack of printer, incompatible device, sharing device with other family, low internet connection, and do not have electricity. Lack of funding. Lack of funding consists of low-income families, internet costs, and buying laptop or handphone or etc. Lack of ICT abilities consists of lack of knowledge of the use ICT, lack of technological competence, and lack of ICT training. Okay, I think just all about my presentation in this webinar. I hope you can get the point of this material. There are 5 main points of this material. What is ICT? What are type of ICT? What kinds of ICT can be used in teaching? What kinds of ICT can be used in research? And the last is what are challenges in using ICT. Thank you so much for your attention. Back to the moderator from Institute of Global Professional. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Actually, it was great by some speech from you and some lots of tools about ICT learning.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank
Now,
you.
after the session, we have Q&A. So let's meet again in Q&A.
Okay.
Now move to the next speaker. Our next speaker is Dr. Nurul Fadillah. Be- Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, make a call to Dr. Nurul Fadillah.
Okay, hello, sir.
Yeah, make a call to Dr. Nurul Fadillah.
Yes, yes, I have a call now.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, ma'am. Okay,
okay,
ma'am.
thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How are
I'm
you?
so sorry.
Yeah.
Satu sampai lima aja, satu sampai lima.
Ma'am, we are now it's your presentation and your time. You are on a screen right now,
Oh
an
ya,
audience
oke.
also. Okay, now you have to present your present. You have to present your presentation, and after that, the stage will be yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Shall I speak now?
Definitely, ma'am.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Kosik. Thank you, IGP, International Global Professional. Today is my presentation about language, about literature, especially. Continuing to the presentation of Mrs. Eka, she's explaining a lot about the ICT in language, but I will present a little bit different things. It is about literature, and the literature itself more specific again with my my vernacular language related to my tribe, Acehnese. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Now I will share my screen. I will start the presentation. Windows. Is it visible right now, Mr. Kosik? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Is it visible? Just make it
Ah,
full screen.
okay. Oh, I will make it full screen. Full screen. Okay. Yeah, today I am
Ma'am,
duetting,
bring full
featuring.
screen.
Pardon?
Make it full screen first.
I already made it full screen.
No, no,
How is it now?
no. It's still the same.
You see? I change
Yeah.
it. Is it okay
No,
right now?
no, nothing changed yet.
Oh, really? Oh, I will stop share screen
Yeah, stop
first.
share and
Stop
share your.
sharing. I will try again. Share. Okay. Windows. This one. What about now?
No, it's still the same.
Crowded. Oh, really? What happened? Last time when I made it full screen, it is work, right?
Yeah, ma'am. First of all, just share your screen, not your PPT. Directly share your screen. After that,
Oh, okay,
move
okay.
to
Oh,
PPT.
okay, okay. Okay, we'll do that. Stop. Share entire screen. Share entire screen. Okay. Sorry. This
Yeah.
one.
Now make it full screen.
Is it working now?
Yeah, now it's working. Just move to
Okay.
the next slide.
Yeah. I will start my presentation now. Sorry for taking long time. Today I am featuring with my beautiful colleague Eka Apriani. As I told you, she already explained you about the ICT for Learning English, but I myself will present the different things, understanding Acehnese parable. So it is more about literature actually. Understanding Acehnese parable, it is presented in IGP virtual conference. I am Dr. Nurul Fadillah from Islamic Institute of Lok Samawe. Okay, I will introduce a little bit about me. My name is Dr. Nurul Fadillah, but I am known as Lulu. I am English lecturer at Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, IAIN Lok Samawe. I'm also a translator of English, Indonesian, and Acehnese, especially manuscript. So for recent years, there are many manuscripts found in Aceh, and it is really famous in that time, in his time, in its time, and our government push or provide us some like opportunity to make it global. So from Achinese manuscript we will translate into Indonesia, and later we will translate in English. So it will be more global into over the world. I'm also researcher on language teaching and translation study. Especially special translation study because my PhD I graduated from Universitas Sumatera Utara. It was a linguistic program study or pasca sarjana, but in the field of translation. So I continue my research into the translation study too. I'm also managing editor at the Journal of English Teaching, Linguistic and Literature. It named JETLI. So it is from our faculty, our program study, Department of Education, English Education, IAIN Loksamawe. I am also reviewer of Abdimas Socium. It is Socium means Social Humaniora. It is specially in focus or concern in Community Service Association. It is national journal or association of national association, call it ADPI. And this is what I am very proud of, that I am board of Share to Care Indonesian Education Volunteer, and I am now in division of public relation and cooperation. Okay, back to my my title of my presentation today. There are two terminology. There are two terminologies. So I am talking about language and also the parable, because the title is Understanding Achinese Parable. So Achinese is one of the language, which means or defined as dialect, jargon, vernacular, and today I focus on Achinese as my vernacular language, refer to linguistic configuration of vocabulary, syntax, phonology, and usage that are characteristic of communities of various size and types. Language is a broad term applied to the overall linguistic configuration that allow a particular people to communicate. I bold here the word or the sentence usage that are characteristics of communities of various size and types. So when we are talking about Achinese, let's say not Achinese first, let's say English. Who use English? English used by English people. So when the people use that language, they have their own characteristic. Maybe about the vocabulary, about the syntax, about the phonology. So the one language will be different with other language. One language will have their own characteristic, their own unique. So in Achinese itself has the same things. Achinese has the usage of the characteristics, because different language that will not find in other language. So it is very specific. It is very unique. Move to the parable. In terms of word or imagery, we can define as an imagery, symbol, simile, example, expression, or proverb. So in terms of literature, a short, realistic story that is written for the purpose of teaching a moral or religious lesson, often written in response or to address in particular issue. So I divide it into two terms. First, into word based on the dictionary meaning, and also in terms of literature. Because when we are talking about parable, maybe some people will think or will refer to the short story that is about moral or religious lesson. For example, that is most famous, mostly known. It is about the Jesus or Christian God story. So there are some parable used there in that story. But in this case, in my case, when I'm talking about parable, I am talking about the term of word. So we will think when I say about parable, we will think in Achinese, yeah, especially in Achinese. When I say parable in Achinese, so we think about something imagery or some symbols, simile or example, expression or proverb. So it is not a short. It is not about a story, but it is about the word that is referred to the imagery or symbols, something that we can imagine, the specific things about that thing. For example, I will explain more later. It is about animal, about things or other things. Yeah. So I will focus in term of word because it is as a symbol. Okay, Chinese is unique. When I'm telling this, Chinese is unique. Not only Aceh, but all every language has its own unique. But as it is my presentation about Achinese, I will tell you a little or more about the uniquely of Achinese. Achinese has different ways of communication about various contexts. So when we are talking, maybe it is also the same with other languages. Mm, when we are talking to the people who are with different situation, first in different situation or different age, different background, different position. So every things we are talking with these different people, it will has different contexts, different ways of communication. So we must use specific language to other people who has different position. Maybe we will we will make or we will talk like polite, more polite. We will choose like the pronouns or the pronouns pronoun of the people with different word. Yeah. So another things like Achinese uses proverb, some parables such as animal, plants, and things. This proverb actually use in the use this proverb usually used uh, in the way they talk, like they will use proverb in the way they talk, like making something like advice. So people for specific, well, for more specific, especially the people who use proverb is the ancient people. We can say that the ancient people, and it is mentioned, or they we know what ancient people do by having the book or the writing they made. So we know that the people will use proverb when they are talking, and the proverb they use using some parable such as animal, plants, and things. And the next one is proverb used to describe human characters, because when someone telling about something or explaining uh, directly about someone's or human's character, it will sound impolite for people in previous time, in the former time. So the people will choose or will prefer to use proverb and telling like don't do like him. So it is not him, but will refer to something else, like as the previous point, like animal, plants, or things. So they will not refer, or they will not point someone, but they will point for another things like animal, plants, or things. And then the last one, Achinese use when it is the Achinese use proverb, the reference used as verbal symbols, mostly to describe bad characters. It is close. The reference used as verbal symbols mostly to describe bad characters that should be avoided. So when I told you that it is impolite to tell someone, maybe pointed about someone, it is surely about bad characters that someone has. So when we want to avoid something's bad and warning someone, we will not tell about the human or the character itself, but we'll refer to another things. So the proverb for in conclusion that the uniquely of Achenis is they will tell or they will deliver some things. Will use some proverb that refers to some things to some animals, plants, or things to describe the human characters. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is the conclusion of making of understanding that why people or why Aceh is defined like that. It is based on the mimesis and sociolinguistic theory, language and literature especially. So proverb is include to literature. Language and literature are the reflection of one community in a nation. So Acehnese is a community. They have different or they have special literature like proverb. It is refers to animal things or plants. So it reflects their characteristic, their attitude, their manner, and prototype. When we are listening someone Acehnese in Acehnese talking, they will maybe for nowadays it is maybe we will hardly find that kind of people that is uh, uh, bring their own characteristic, their own reflect their own their own literature of language that reflects their community, because they some for most people are mixed with other nation, mixed with other tribes. So maybe nowadays we will hardly find this kind of people that reflects their own community. But based on this theory, language and literature are the reflection of one community, we can find it from the manuscript, from the books, from the old people that we are talking. They will talk differently, like nowadays people. They will talk. They will reflect their. They will truly reflect their own community by talking, by having the literature, by teaching, maybe teaching about the old stories, about the old literature. So if we want to prove this theory, we can find it from the old one, the old men or the old people, or from the literature they have. That's why that's I found from the manuscript that I researched. I researched some manuscript, so I found this characteristic in old people from their manuscript. Um, when we are talking about literature here, uh, understanding parable, so it is refers the parable we'll find in proverb, as it is reflects the one nation or one community. We can see from this proverb. I find some one English and one Indonesian, which this proverb has same meanings actually. In English, kill two birds with one stone. And in Indonesia, I will tell you in Indonesia first, and I will explain you in English. Sekali merengkuh dayung, dua tiga pulau terlampaui. Sambil menyelam, minum air. When I'm telling you about this English proverb, kill two birds with one stone, you will understand exactly the meaning, because it is famous, because we learn this, because we find it more, this English parable, because we are talking in English, we learn English too. But when I'm talking in Indonesia, for most people, foreign people, maybe they won't understand. But when I make it like I make it pair picture here, yeah, in English and Indonesia. Maybe you can understand. You can think first and you can understand that this English is the same like this Indonesia, even though you don't understand the Indonesian language. Sekali merangku dayung, dua tiga pulau terlampaui, the same meaning. It means that do one work and get two results. When I'm telling in Indonesian about Indonesian, it refers again to the characteristic of Indonesian people because it is Indonesian language. When we are talking about characteristic, you see this one, maybe you can see from the picture, this is the boat, someone in the boat, and then this one, someone who are diving. So both this picture are in the water. It is related to the water. The same meaning. To do two things, do one work, get two result. So in English, sekali merengkuh dayung, dua tiga pulau terlampaui. One row will get two island reach. We will reach to island. One row we get to island. This is the meaning literally in English. And then sambil menyelam minum air. Sambil menyelam minum air. When we dive, we could drink. When we dive, we could drink. So diving and drink the same time. So it has same meaning like kill two birds with one stone. Why these three pictures? So I can say this one, like let's say this in Indonesian one picture because it is related to the water. Why these two pictures has the same meaning, but they use different picture. Don't think about the language, but just see the picture. Why they have the same meaning, but they have two different pictures? We will refer to the previous slide that one language or literature will relate or will reflect someone, one community in one nation. We all know exactly that Indonesia surrounding by the sea, surrounding by water, more water we can get in Indonesia. So these people or Indonesian people use this proverb that related to the water to say the meaning of the same meaning of the English one, that kills two birds with one stone. So the characteristic of Indonesian is they surrounding of sea, and most of Indonesian people has the work or has the job as the fisherman. So this is the characteristic that we can see from this proverb. Okay, I explain you first from English and Indonesian, because maybe this is the way how I introduce my tribe, or how I introduce my vernacular language Achinese to the world, to the global association. But when before I touch or before I enter to that specific things, I'm telling you first about this two difference, English and Indonesia, because maybe you can find easily in internet about Indonesia, about this proverb, but it is still very hard to find this kind of proverb or picture that related to the Achinese language. So this is I choose this opportunity to introduce my tribe or my literature, Achinese literature to the world. Okay, let's see. Why use parable? When telling about parable, see again, please remember that parable is referred to the imagery, to the symbol, to the example. Why? Why Achinese people use parable? First, to make communication fluently. I guess I miss one T there, fluently with T. Okay, and then the second one, to strengthen the meaning of context, getting better understanding, preserving the local wisdom. These reasons of using parable in Achinese completely to understand this Achinese, this parable. to make communication fluently. I already told you about the communication. Chinese people has the specific or has the special unique ways of communication. They will feel like awkward. They will feel like hesitate to communicate if it is not using parable, because they think that it is impolite. So by using parable, they will feel fluently. They will not uh, what to say they will not make someone feel bad. They will not offend someone with their talking. So using parable is the safest way to talking with anyone fluently. And the second one is to strengthen the meaning of context. Strengthen the meaning of context. Uh, uh, when we are talking, um, there are some difference. I mean, when we deliver something, when the listener getting the meaning, getting the message, they will not only get one message. They will think like various thing if it is not, if it is complex one. So to make it strictly right, yeah, about what we are talking, the use if the first one is the safest way, the second one is the strong way or the best way to make it straight to the point. So this parable will make people understand about what the context we are talking. The third one, getting better understanding. So it is related to the number one and number two. When someone will not get like ambiguous meaning of their talking, by using parable, they will get better understanding. And of course, number four, this will this what people or everyone uh, I guess agree with this kind of things, that we as our we have our own position. We have our own tribe. We have our own character, specific things. We need to make it preserved. So the way we are talking by using our own language, for example, mine is the way I'm talking with Achanese, the way I'm talking Achanese with parable, it is preserving, of course, preserving the local wisdom. Okay, I am giving you one of the proverb in Achanese. One of the proverb of Achanese. I will again read it, so you will familiar with my language. Getanyo be lage bu drop darut. Bu drop darut means, it means generally it means greedy. If I'm telling you the translation, this sentence literally means that we don't do something, we don't do or we don't work like a monkey who catch the butterfly. In English, another the same proverb: if you ask for too much at once, you will come home with an empty bag. So this one is proverb in English that has the same meaning. Why bu drop darut? I again make it bold, this sentence. Bu drop darut. Why bu drop darut? Why monkey catch the butterfly? Because in the story, in the in the story that Chinese people explain, or Chinese people got, Chinese people deliver to their children. There is one story that there is a monkey catch. He is hungry. He catch a butterfly to eat. He get a butterfly to eat, but when he gets one, he will put it in the armpit, the left one, and then he don't feel satisfied. He will again get another butterfly with different hand, and this one fly away, and then get again, put here, and then do the same thing. So it means that she get one, but it is fly away again because she doesn't feel the monkey doesn't feel satisfied. She want more, but what she get nothing because because of the greedy feeling. If you ask for too much at once, you will come home with an empty bag. So this is the Chinese, the red one is the Chinese, and the English. To make you understand, I try to find one that is related, the same meaning with this proverb in Chinese. So you will get better understanding because I provide you in English, proverb in English. The second one, what kind of parable mostly used in Chinese? It is actually there are some research about the parable, about the example, about the imagery of Chinese language from Banda Aceh into the from Banda Aceh into Aceh into Langsa, yeah, because we have like how many 16 right now, yeah, 16 no sorry 26 26 city. Okay, this is animal, plants, and things. What people already research about is about animals. So Azwardi, he first research about this parable and the meaning of parable 2014, and the last one is animal in 2018. So then his research used to teach, or the book of his research used to teach the students in the school about Achenese, specific Achenese. And then about plants, about things. About plant and things, he includes some, Azwardi includes some examples of plants and things, but it is not specific ways, not all plants, not all things, only some of these points, yeah. But most of his research is about animal. This one, about animal. This one I can tell you about the cow. In Achenese, I put first word is Achenese. Second word is lemo is Aceh, Achenese. Lembu is Indonesian, and English is cow. So there are some like more than 10 parable, more than 10 proverb use lembu, use cow for explaining something in Achenese. But I will explain you only some of this example, yeah, of the example that is cow. Lage lemo tapengah lam mon. In English, I translated it literally, helping a cow from a well. Helping a cow from a well. So in Chinese, lage lemo ta petengah lamon. Yeah. So these people, this proverb used to describe someone with this bad characteristic. That is someone who doesn't be thankful. Sorry, who doesn't be thankful. Because maybe it is familiar because I found it in English also. Helping a cow from a well. There is a cow fell to the well, and then someone helped him to take it to get out from that well. But the cow, it's the cow. We know the character of the character of a cow. The cow itself didn't think about helping, didn't understand about someone who is helping him. But when he get out from that well, what happened? The cow will attack the man. the man who helped him, because maybe the cow thinks that it is also a treat for him. It means that this happened in the real life, because this is the feeling of the cow. They just get in danger from the well, and then when he get out, he doesn't want to get another dangerous thing, so he attacked someone who helped him. This happened to, this character is from the cow. And people in Achenese, people will refer this kind of man to this kind of cow. Another one, lage lemo yup tring. Sorry, I have different pronunciation in Achenese because I'm not truly familiar with Achenese. I mean, I rarely practicing Achenese language, so sometimes I need to correct the language I'm telling. Lage lemo diup ring. Literally, in English, it means that a cow sleep under a clump of bamboo. So, cow has some other characteristic, that he is lazy. So when Achenese people want to tell someone lazy, they will use this kind of proverb. Someone lazy to work, so they will tell lage lemo diupting. So they will not not tell anyone you are lazy, don't do that. No, they will like use this like allusion, lage lemo diupting. It means that someone lazy to work. Okay, that one is a cow. Another one is kubu. In Achenese we call it kubu. Kubu in Indonesian kerbau, in Achenese in English buffalo. Achenese, Indonesian, and English. What can we learn from kubu? From buffalo. From buffalo. It I don't know if it has the same meaning in other language, but from in Achenese, in Aceh, I mean in other place. In Aceh, kubu or buffalo will refer to someone who are dirty, who are um, lazy. It's also lazy because when this cow after working, they will sleep. They will take their time to sleep more, to do something, not to do something else. Only after they will get sludge on his body, they will work. So someone who feel who are lazy, so there is no we don't actually people don't use don't use other sentence or using this animal to the sentence, but they will say lage kebu. Lage means seperti. Lage means like. So it doesn't need another sentence to refer to this animal, because when we are telling about buffalo, they will refer to someone who dirty, who lazy. This one, goat. This one is goat. Kameng, kambing, goat. Kameng in Achenese, kambing in Indonesian, and goat in English. Lage ule kameng tutut. 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 Lage ule kameng tutut. In English, literally, the meaning is burn head of goat. So maybe it is familiar with people that the goat, when he is died, when they don't get the head is moved from the body. They will look like a smiling face. So even though it is burned in the in the fire, they will still looks like smiling. So this kind of things, this kind of reference will used by Achinese people to tell someone who are smiling without reason. It appropriate situation, like maybe something's happening, but he doesn't care or he ignore everything in situation surrounding him, and he will busy with himself, like smiling with something else without notice what is happening around him. So this we will Chinese people will not warn him, will not tell him directly, but he will say that you are lagi ule kameng tetut, like that. Okay, this one. Keledai, keledai donkey. Okay, maybe this one is also famous with more other languages. That when we are talking, there are one story about donkey that he is very full, that he could fell in one in the same mistake more and more. So this donkey refer to someone who are full. I guess this, I don't know if it is because Mr. Kosik from Bangladesh, but I get this reference. Chinese, Indonesian, and English, the same meaning, that when we are telling about someone who is full, they will refer to the donkey. I want to tell you a little, I mean to highlight, that I have told you, or I have explained you some things about proverb in Achinese, and also the meaning, and also some of reference or the same things, the same meaning in English. But there are two different things in proverb and idiom. I didn't mention about idiom, but I always told you about proverb and proverb. So we can highlight here that proverb is a wise old saying that speaks about a lesson or a truth. Whether idiom is a saying that doesn't make sense literally. Instead, the phrase has a culturally understood meaning. So when we are telling about proverb, it is a wise old saying. That's why when I introduce about this proverb, about this Achinese parable, I'm telling you that about the characteristic of about all people, because the old saying will refer, or you can understand that the reflection of the characteristic of that Chinese people, because it is the old saying that speaks about the lesson or a truth. So proverb full of lesson, full of truth. But in idiom, sometimes they will make it like hyperbole. So we'll make it more dramatics. Sometimes if it is not fully text, or we don't listen it fully, we cannot understand. Is it idiom? What does this idiom meaning? Because it is not complete. But when we are telling about proverb, when we refer to something, it is already understood well. Thank you very much. That's all my presentation today. I hope you can get some values, some information, and some lesson from the explanation that I have given today. Thank you, Mr. Kosik. I'm done.
Ma'am, it's time for quiz competition.
Oh, I will check, because I let the previous time I make it using is Miss Eka still there? Eka?
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Give me a minute, Mr. Kosik.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Kosik, where can I share? I share the
It
Kahoot.
is same share, same screen. Then after that, you have to directly go to the Google and Kahoot platform. After that, you can show the pin to the audience. Then audience can join directly.
Okay. Okay, let's see here.
Link is not working well.
Yeah, wait. Uh, Maybe Eka. Sorry. Maybe Miss Eka can help me to share.
Ma'am, you can share your screen. Just follow my instruction. Just share your screen with
Because
your
okay, this
yeah, with your
one
entire screen.
and okay, wait. Share screen ya. Share screen. Because the previous time I got trouble with my Kahoot, so I asked Miss to help me. Entire screen share. This one, and then
Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Nothing is on your screen right now.
I think.
I can't see anything on your
Oh
screen.
really?
Yeah, share screen. I'd like previous. Not a big deal.
Yeah, just all the screen, right?
Yeah, all the screen. After that, I will guide you.
Um, share screen. Share screen. Entire.
Marisol Perol.
Pardon?
Wait for some time, Marisol Perol. Just wait for some time.
Huh? I didn't get it.
No, ma'am. Your screen is not visible.
Oh, really?
Marisol Perol, it's a request. Marisol Perol, don't do that. Don't do that. Otherwise, we will take action against you. Yeah,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
Now it's visible. Now go to
Visible.
Kahoot. Now go to Kahoot.
This one. Okay.
Yeah, now you can find your set where your question.
Oh, I guess my internet slow. Okay, going slow right now. My
Library.
library.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, now play. This one. No, not
This
no no.
one. This one actually, not this one. But it was. I don't know what happened. Not this one, but this one. But I don't know what happened.
Just click on three dot or edit.
Pardon? Edit.
Click on three dot or edit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm, 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 Done.
Done. This happened to me. I don't know.
Yeah, then back to the library again.
Uh-huh. We
Right.
provide actually 10 question already, yeah.
But you have to play it, na. So
Yeah, but it was
move back to
error just now. That's why I
yeah
I was
back to again library.
exit, yeah. First, yeah, library, and then what should I do?
Now play. Yeah, you click on three dot.
This
Click
one,
on click on three dot. Three dot.
or only edit here, edit or delete.
No, you did already. But
Mm-hmm.
now what do you
It
have to do?
happens again here.
Click on the no.
Huh?
I don't know what is that.
Yeah, that's why
That
I was
me.
confused that it is not working.
No, why it's not working? It will be work.
Yeah. Is there any? But put it, if I send it to someone, it will make it like she needs to getting login, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Mm.
already
Oh,
it is already provide. We provide like 10 question
ma'am,
here.
yeah, yeah. Just move to the like total bottom side. Move to the total bottom side. No, no,
Yeah,
no. In the slide. In the slide.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
nothing there.
Nothing. Nothing.
You have. Did you save this?
Why it is? I didn't get it last time.
Okay, ma'am. Just click on back.
Notice select.
Click on back and back to again library.
Wait. Why it is there is a why there is
No need to edit there. No need to edit there. Just back
okay
to
okay.
library again.
Library again. Okay, exit. Library.
It's still in draft.
Yeah, it's in draft. But I don't know when I said done, it is not working. Check from my mobile, yeah.
I don't know.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4 ini. Let's delete this. Is it okay?
Is it true that 530067 double one?
This one. I guess that I miss put another different things
Yeah,
in
then
my
done. Then done.
done. Okay. But it is only 9. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Only 9 question because I delete one. It makes the Kahoot error.
Okay, no problem. Let's just now play. Click on play.
Play. Okay. Play. And then
Teach.
teach.
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah. Just wait. Now, this is the code for joining. So, dear participants, just follow the code and join. Game pin is 4385852. We will allow 5 minutes, minimum 3 minutes more. So, in between 3 minutes, please join. Marisol Carol, are you there? If there, please write something in the comment box. Ma'am, what you did? Back to Kahoot again, back to Kahoot again.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 43858.
Dear participants, you don't need to download anything. Just go to Kahoot in your Google browser. Just browse Kahoot and then play. Just you have to put the pin there. So after your, then you can join. Marisol Carol, are you there? Crispy Garfield, you can join through mobiles. No problem at all. Just go to your Google browser and just go to Google and browse Kahoot, Kahoot.
1 jam.
You don't need any code. You don't need any link. Sorry, you don't need any link. You don't need any link. Just browse Kahoot. Yeah, Rasola. Enter the pin.
Belum siap.
Ma'am, let's start.
Ya.
Yeah, let's start. Yeah.
Oke.
Ma'am, are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Just click next.
Oke.
Again. Again next. Ma'am, click on next. You should continue like this.
Oke.
At the at the end, you should continue like this.
Oke. Oke. Okay. Okay, seen this.
Second last question.
This is still ick.
This is also new experience for you, ma'am.
I usually use mobile from mobile. Okay.
This is the last question. Just click after the timing. Just click once, not 2 times.
Hmm.
Yeah. Congratulations, first, second, and third. And congratulations to all who joined the quiz competition. I think, ma'am, around 110 maybe participants, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in between 110s, those three are first, second, and third, and those three winners will just please contact with our page inbox with your full name and your gender. Then we can issue the certificate immediately. Congratulations, first, second, and third. It's a cordial request. Please contact with our page inbox directly with your full name and your gender. Then we can issue the certificate immediately. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much,
So
so much.
back. Stop share. Stop
Yeah,
sharing.
definitely.
But still, you are hiding. What's
someday I will
wrong?
definitely, someday I will definitely focus us to the all, but not now.
Okay, but I saw your picture from that.
Ma'am, one
Uh,
question. Someone asked some question like,
okay.
yeah,
An invention of smart book is silver bullet and software digital. Oh, this is, I guess it is for Miss Eka, yeah? Oh, for
no,
Nurul.
two questions for all separately.
Oh, yeah. Is poverty of the community attribute the lack of indigenous literature? Poverty. Community attributed the lack of indigenous literature. Okay, Miss Eka, maybe. Well, you first, or I go first.
You first, ma'am.
Okay. The
Okay.
question for me is poverty of the community attributable to the lack of indigenous literature. Especially in Aceh, it is not happening. I mean, the lack of indigenous literature, it is not happening in Aceh. It's because not because of poverty, because the indigenous literature here happen it is not about having the book, about having the like ICT, Miss Eka mentioned, but it is from from the old time. It is telling or spreading by verbally. So the poverty, it is not one of the reason of getting this, but it is about the willness of having it, or about asking people, because it is from one to other people using verbal language only. But nowadays, maybe because we want to introduce it to the world, to the global community, we will make it like making it in the book, share it by using ICT. But for the people in Aceh, they will get it easily from the old people, because we have like community. Not it is free, that people can get in, can join without it is free, actually free. So poverty is not the reason to get this kind of literature. Thank you, especially in Aceh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
Eka.
you, Ma'am Nurul. Okay, the question is, can invention of smart books be a silver bullet in solving digital divide in the remote and impoverished areas? Okay, thank you for Ferus Akbarov. Okay, for the impoverished area, I think it have many barriers in there, because lack of facilities, lack of signal, lack of cost, and lack of everything. So smart book can be some solution, can be a solution for the impoverished area, because there are many problems or barrier in that area. I think it can be a solution for that area, but it can, but based on the explanation before that,
Tadi
ICT
kelihatan ganteng.
ICT there are many kind of ICT can be used by the teacher in teaching and learning process. For example, you can use Kahoot, you can use Google Classroom, Google Meet, and choose the best one of ICT that's suitable for the area, choose the best ICT, the best kind, the best type of ICT is suitable for area. You can use everything, all of kinds of ICT that use in that area, but based on the facilities, based on the student need, based on the student facilities. But and if smart book is the one of the solution, I agree with you. Smart book be a silver bullet, but ever many ICT kinds in the world, so you can choose one of them, because not all the ICT platform use internet connection all the time. Not all ICT platform use internet connection all the time. You can use the blended ICT, for example, WhatsApp group, Google Classroom, for example. Google Classroom, the student can submit their assignment in another time, where they have a signal or where they have a connection in another time. Okay, thank you.
Thanks both of you, ma'am, for giving your valuable time and share your knowledge with us. Congratulations to the winners also, dear audience. Today's webinar is so informative and important for students and teachers because it is directly or indirectly relatable in education and also professional life. I hope this webinar will be helpful to you all. I would love to thank you all for attending today's sessions, and please leave a review on our page if you learned something or we help you a little bit. Please spread the information with your friends. We hope to see you all again next webinar. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. See you next time. See you around. Mr. Kosik, are you still there? We leave now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I mean, we can leave now, or
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. I'm just talking something long for last 3 to 5 minutes, but I don't know. I just unplugged my headphone.
oh, okay. So
Okay,
what you are saying?
I'm just
You are
I'm
saying
I'm self talking actually. Now I don't.
that's why
Sorry.
you need to show yourself. So when I didn't I see your
Face.
mouth
Ma'am,
moving.
definitely, you can see me one day. Definitely, maybe hopefully 30th, maybe hopefully 30th April, you can see me directly.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
So we are still waiting to make us
It's a
curious. Yeah.
suspense. It's a
Maybe there
suspense.
is something surprise. Yeah, it should be surprise, Mr. Kosik, because you
Definitely,
hide for a long
definitely.
time. Once you show yourself, it must be surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Thank you very
different from
much.
others.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice to
See
meet
you.
you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too. See you. Bye
Dear,
See
dear
bye.
you. Bye.
participants,
Yeah.
for certification system, I already shared the certification link into comment box, and also a pinned certification link in Facebook post. But sorry for some misconcept. Actually, I was just unplugged. That's why I'm just talking myself, but no one can respond. For certification, just you have to visit Google and browse www.eduigp.com, and within short time, within few days, we will going to launch our apps. So on that time, you can connect, or you can claim your certificate on by your apps. But in between time, we need some time to then you can also visit from your browser, from your mobile, or from your laptop, any from any devices. But just you have to browse www.eduigp.com, and you can find this flyer. Just you have to click, and if you are new, then you have to make your account. And if you are already you have account, then you can log in directly. Just click on enroll, or if you already enroll, then click on get your certificate. You don't need any code. So leave the put the class code blank. And if you have s- raised some problem, then you can contact Janet Kablau. She is our admin, our customer service representative. So you can contact Janet directly, so no problem about that. If you face any kinds of problem like certification, then you can contact with our page inbox also. And our mm, next webinar will be held on 27th April. Topic: empowerment women in the digital tech. Dear our participants, one more announcement, that is we have continuous program 27, 28, and 29. No gap. Topic 20 for 27: empowerment women in the digital tech. For 28, multidisciplinary research and teaching part 1. For 29, multidisciplinary research and teaching part 2. Continuous program for 27, 28, and 29. So hope to see you there. Thank you so much. I already said that if you have face any problem regarding certification, please contact with our page inbox. Our team will coordinate with you directly. So no problem. If you face any kinds of problem, our team will coordinate with you Zoom meeting also, for to provide you the better service. So no, don't get panic, and don't feel shy. Contact with us. We will serve you from our best. Thank you so much.